Hey there, clan, and welcome to another Worth It or Not. I know you're getting two in 2 days. Wow, holy shit, what the hell's going on? Welcome to my Worth It or Not of Thor, the Dark World. And I'm going to answer the question, is it worth it or not? Well, let's begin, shall we? So, firstly, if you don't know, Thor, the Dark World is Thor 2, the Dark World. I think they changed the name last minute. And this is the sequel to the Thor movie that came out not that long before the Avengers. As you have got the Avengers box set right here. But we're concentrating on the Goldilocks Asgardian heartthrob Thor. And yes, I said heartthrob. Shoot me if you dare. But yeah, so firstly, of course, I've got to say, as is, you don't know, I fucking love all of these films. I know some of them aren't great, but I absolutely love the Avengers saga, as I call it, of movies that lead up to the Avengers, and I'm really looking forward to all the sequels that are coming out. Iron Man 3 was a bit of a disappointment, and I was really looking forward to Thor 2, and I'm really looking forward to Captain America 2. So, let's get Thor 2 out of the way, shall we? So what is this plot of Thor 2, basically, or Thor the Dark World? Basically, the 10th Doctor kinda got stuck in an dark elven body, and, wait, sorry, Christopher Eccleston, not the you get what I mean? I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. But basically, the plot of Thor the Dark World is that this knew that, due to that there is some astronomical event happening in Asgard, in which all the worlds, like from Midgard to Asgard, will align, sort of like a solar alignment, and these once thought extinct race known as the Dark Elves, who existed in the Marvel Universe, or at least in the Asgardian Universe, way before humans, when the universe was nothing but dark, hence their title, Dark Elf. And when the universe was created, they waged a war thousands of years ago to basically bring the world back, bring the universe, not just the world, back to darkness, the way they like it. And the Asgardians stopped them, barely. They stopped them using this because they took a weapon of them known as the Ether, I think it is. I'm sorry, my memory's like a fucking sieve. Called the Ether, which is basically pure dark energy, basically. I think it's dark. I think it's dark matter, in which it would basically, if it was used during this certain alignment, that basically the entire universe would be shrouded in darkness, and the Dark Elves would win, basically. And now they were stopped, and they were believed to be thought to be extinct for thousands of years, even before Odin's time. They believed that they were extinct, basically. But due to this event happening again, the Ether has been discovered by Natalie Portman's character, whose name fucking escapes me. I think it's Jane. Dr. Jane, I think her name is. And she stumbles across it due to that this alignment causes rips and tears in our world, where like worlds collide and you can go through them, and it's very very weird and wibbly wobbly timey wimey shit, basically. 2 Doctor Who jokes in one episode. I'm good. But yeah, that's basically the plot, and basically the threat has returned. Christopher Eccleston playing, fuck, I can't remember the bad guy's name, I'm sorry, I only know him as the Doctor. And he basically has come back after being believed to be dead, and he's basically trying to do the whole same thing all over again, and Thor has to stop him. However, this isn't this long after the aftermath of the Avengers. Loki, we do see him in this. Loki has been taken prisoner. He is a prisoner of Asgard now. We see him a lot in this film. He's in this film quite a bit. In fact, I'd say he's near enough the co-star of this. And he does a fantastic fucking job. Tom Hiddleston still steals the show, in my opinion, whenever he's on fucking screen. He's amazing. Fuck yeah, I love him. He's awesome. Definitely see the appeal to him. But basically, this is Thor's job. He has to try and stop this. Now, Thor has been busy for several months trying to bring the worlds of Asgard and other worlds, including, well, Midgard included, to peace, because ever since the Bifrost was destroyed at the end of Thor, war broke out, basically, and it's Thor's job to go around and basically hit people with hammers and go, right, peace, and if not peace, hammer. Simple as. And that's basically that, and he's very much in line to be the next king of Asgard. In fact, it's very much hinted at that he will become the next king of Asgard at the end of this film. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say that that's the basic plot of it overall. And I've got to say this right now, the movie looked beautiful. It was still beautiful of him. I very much still think Asgard is probably my favourite looking thing from the Marvel movieverse. Looks fucking gorgeous. It looks absolutely stunning with the amount of detail that went into it. And also, I just love the look of some of the cool ass Nordic shit. It looks awesome. And it's fucking amazing. I love the look of it. I still fucking love the look of it. Now I'm going to say that I'm going to say this right off the bat. If you didn't like Thor 1, you're not going to like Thor 2. I'm going to say that right off the bat. If you didn't like Avengers, you're not going to like Thor. Because Thor, as it says, all the Marvel movies did have a similar feeling to them. They have the feeling that I like, which is a bit of seriousness to them, but also they're not afraid to crack a few jokes every now and then, which makes sense for the Marvel movieverse. And Thor is no exception. There are jokes galore, references to the Avengers. There are a couple. There's even there may be a cameo or two from another one or two Avengers. I'm not gonna say what one, but it's pretty fucking awesome. And as I say, this is right after the base. This is not right after. I'd say a couple of weeks, maybe months after the events of Avengers. But basically, that's basically when it's set, and Thor's still a bit distraught about Jane and still worried about her. Loki is basically beaten, but he's still putting up a facade. He's still trying to be the charismatic bad boy that you all love. Still looks fucking ridiculous in his outfit, but I fucking love it. But he still steals the show. Like I gotta say this right now. Tom Hiddleston, along with Robert Downey Jr., that is Loki. Tom Hiddleston is Loki. No one else can fucking play that role. I'm sorry. He does the role so fucking well. Even when he's trying to be a good guy, you're like, I don't fucking trust you because I know this. You've got a trick up your fucking sleeve. I fucking love that about his character, is that he has so much fun with the fucking role. You can tell with the passion. I love that about it. It's absolutely fantastic. And that's what I get across from a lot of the Avengers films. And even though some of them aren't that great, admittedly, Captain America's not that great. Thor 1's okay, it's not that great, not fantastic. Iron Man 1, fantastic. Iron Man 2, not as good, but still enjoyable. Iron Man 3, but you still get the feeling that these actors are loving what they're doing, and I love that about that's what I love most about the Avengers saga, is the fact that they're enjoying it. They're fucking loving the shit out of it, and I love that when it comes across with them, because it really shows that they are passionate about what they do. And Chris Hemsworth, I believe his name is, by the way, he loves fucking playing Thor. You can tell that. He loves the hair, he loves the muscles, he loves swinging Mjolnir about. He pulls off that role, and that's what I think that made me enjoy this film a bit more than probably a lot of other people will, was the fact that I could feel that the actors and all that really did enjoy what they were doing in this. And also all the side characters as well, like Lady Sif and a few other ones, absolutely fantastic with all of them. Even though they're not in the film long, they're in the film long enough. Every character that even in this film that's in for a brief moment like that is definitely makes an impact. You'll be like, I like that character. I absolutely I enjoyed this. I enjoyed Thor the Dark World. The villain is the weakest part in my opinion, though. Even though I really do like Christopher Eccleston, I think he's a great actor. He did do this role justice. He did pull off the role of the maniacal villain pretty damn fucking well. But he was going up against fucking Tom Hiddleston as Loki, and I'm sorry, like, you're like, I know I'm meant to concentrate on the bad guy, like the dark elf who's trying to destroy the universe, but I want to know what Loki's up to. That's what it's like for the entire film. I'm going to say right now, he kind of steals the show, unfortunately, and even though the villain is okay, he is the weakest part of this film just because Loki. Simple. Loki's there. You can't take your fucking eyes off of him. Even when he's not on screen, you're like, where's Loki? And you know he's up to something. I'm not going to spoil the film for anyone, but I can definitely say this. If you've enjoyed any of the Avengers saga movies, you're going to like Thor, and you've probably already fucking seen it. I will say this right now. Do I think it's worth picking? Do I think it's worth the price of going to go to see it in the pictures? I'm going to say it right now. I'm giving it right now. It's fucking worth it. Go fucking watch it. If you've been watching every single Avengers film up to date, this is a no fucking brainer. You have to go and see it. But I will say this right now. If you're expecting more, I would definitely say it doesn't do anything different. It's pretty much the same standard formula for like the Avengers and Thor. Bad guy here, go do this. Crack joke here or there. Serious moment here or there. Crack joke here. Little twist at the end where you're like, holy shit, what the fuck is that? And then scene after the credits. Now, I don't know if there's a scene after the end credits. I couldn't stay because I would actually seen it while I had a break at uni. But there is a scene after the middle credits, I want to say. Like, after the main showcase credits, there is a scene after that. I don't know about the end credits. I think there is, but a couple of people say it's not really worth looking out for. But I'll definitely say there is a scene after the credits. I'd recommend you stay and watch it. Because in this movie they do actually foreshadow for events in the future Marvel Avengers movies, which I can't fucking wait for more. Give me more of this. I don't give two shits if it's shitty. Give me more Marvel movies. I love this shit. And I'm going to say this now, Thor The Dark World is better than Thor. I'll say that right now. If you didn't like Thor, I think you might like Thor The Dark World because it sets up everything. It kind of expects you to have seen at least the Avengers, because it does actually reference it quite a bit. I would definitely say you probably have to see Avengers before you see this, but if you're going to go see Thor The Dark World, you've probably already seen Avengers. So after all that, I've got to say is Thor The Dark World, definitely worth going to go and see it. Now I'm going to mention something here. Beyond this point, I'm going to talk a little bit of spoiler here, because I want to talk about this. At the end of this film, spoiler, go away now. You don't want spoilers, fuck off. Simple as. Are you going? If you're still here, you ain't getting spoilers. At one point in this film, Loki dies. Yeah, he dies. And then he comes back. Simple as, like, he does his usual trick. He, master of mischief and master of trickery, Loki is his name and he is here to trick. He does that. He tricks Thor into thinking that he's dead. And subsequently that gives him an opportunity to go back to Asgard, in which he basically, I don't know how, beats Odin, pretends to be Odin, and tricks Thor into going back to Midgard. Well, doesn't trick. Thor's going. By the end of the film, he's going there. He doesn't want to be king. He's going to Midgard to better the human race, basically. And at the end, it's fucking Loki on the throne of Asgard. That foreshadows so much fucking shit. I can't fucking wait. Oh, fucking awesome. And just the way Tom Hiddleston sits in that throne makes you go, what the fuck are you up to? Tell me now. What are you doing? He's planning something, and I fucking love that. Bit of a cliffhanger ending, but still it makes sense for what happened there. I absolutely love that part. The ending bit of the scene at the end of the post-credits, basically, it basically is Lady Sif and another guy whose name I can't fucking remember, basically, taking one of the Infinity Stones, which if you don't know is part of the Infinity Gauntlet, which the purple guy at the end of the Avengers, who's Thanos, wants. Taking one of them and giving it to some guy called the Collector, basically. And he subsequently, after they leave, goes, that's one down. Only 4 more to go, Lord Thanos. Thanos is coming, bitch! I'm sorry, I love the post-credit scenes. I absolutely love this film, I'm not going to lie, and I love the ending. The ending really made sense to me, personally. I didn't like if I was a cliffhanger ending, because it's kind of like, what now? What is Loki up to? I want to know! So it kind of makes me want to see Thor 3 or Avengers 2, or whenever he's going to come back. Because, come back. And also, the cameo that's in the thing from the other Avengers, it's Captain fucking America. It's Loki pretending to be Captain America, but it's fucking hilarious, and I loved every minute of it. I'm sorry I'm a geek for this shit. I absolutely love the event. I love this series so far. I can sit and watch all the Avengers movie and definitely say I enjoyed every single one of them. So I'm a bit biased, but I can definitely say this. I fucking loved it. And if you haven't seen it already, then I'd recommend going to see it. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. Thank you for watching. As always, I'm Scotch192. I'll see you all later. Ciao for now.